is that? Great. Hello. We are going to get started in about 1 minute. So if you are watching this, there's my kids stuff. If you're watching this later, you'll just want to skip ahead a little bit. I'm just going to try to adjust my camera. It's not a good way to do this. I don't know what's going on. There's something. Sorry. I'm at my house and my family's on the upper level, so hopefully there won't be a bunch thumping, but I just want to make sure that we are good with space. So welcome. We are going to do cardio and core today. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me okay. I had planned on recording this last night. We went to the Coney Christmas lights and, it took way longer than we ever thought it would. So we got home at like 9:30 and I was starving, and so I couldn't do it last night. But that's okay. So we're doing it live for my basement. I'm sorry, it's like the sound is bad and there's noise and stuff. But anyway, hopefully it'll be a good time. And we'll enjoy. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a chair really quick and we will get started. We'll need this for a few things and make sure that'll work. Let me just make sure. There you go, this one's still see me. Okay, so we've got Tabata today. We've got 4 rounds, 2 exercises per round, and it'll be a good workout today. We'll get started with a warm-up first, and I hope that you enjoy about 30 minutes. And also, hello, my name is Katie. I'm sorry, I'm very flustered. I feel like my name is Katie. Welcome to Cardio and Core with me on this lovely Tuesday. All right, so we're going to get started with our warm-up first. So we're just going to, I'm going to move this out of the way for just a little bit. We're just going to get started with some marching in place, moving those arms in place. Good. And we're going to just do some small arm circles forward, slowly making those bigger. Good. And we're going to take some small circles backward. Again, slowly making this bigger. Let me see if this helps with lighting. Maybe. See my face a little bit, it feels a little bright, but slowly making those bigger. Good. Let's take those into some knees up toward our chest, pulling down. And after this, we will move into some hamstring curls. But today, we are going to do some step ups, but you can easily do some standing crunches instead of those step ups. But if you do want to do the step ups and you have a bench or a stable chair, you can use that. I'm also going to use my chair for probably some of my core work, like my mountain climbers and plank jacks. Good, let's do some hamstring curls. So just side to side here. Awesome. Getting ourselves moving, getting nice and warm for our workout today. Again, it'll be about 30 minutes, maybe 35. I feel like that's usually where we kind of fall after all is said and done. Good, let's take it to some side reaches, reaching up and overhead, elongating through that side body. Good. All right. A few more of these. We'll open up those hips a little bit. 2 and 1. Good. Just taking those into nice big circles. We'll do one side and then the other. So just opening up that hip, taking it out and around. Maybe you're down a little bit lower. Maybe you're up a little bit higher. Just all depends on your range of motion. Good. One more. Let's reverse it. Almost like we're stepping over a big log or a hurdle, some sort. Almost there. Good. And 2. And 1. Good. Other side. Again, just opening up those hips. Awesome. But again, if you're just joining or watching this later, I'm going to just apologize. The production value today, I would say it's never like super amazing when I'm doing this in my basement, but you know, here we are in COVID. All right, so reverse that. Usually when I record, it's after my family's in bed. My kids are up on the second floor, and hopefully you won't hear them too much during class today. But if you do, that's what you're hearing. All right, and rest. Okay, so I'm going to have you do some jumping jacks or squats, whatever you prefer, nice and easy, while I just go through our first few exercises. All right, so I'm going to bring this up toward me real quick. All right, so first one is just some step ups. So we're stepping up, touch back, step up. And you can also keep it here if you really want to focus on that leg. We'll switch sides. We'll do each side twice, okay? But we'll do the full 20 seconds on one side, move to our shuffle. So we're just going to do shuffle, shuffle, punch, shuffle, shuffle, punch. So about 3 shuffle, 2, 3, 2, 3, cross, okay? So those are 2 exercises, step ups and the shuffles with the jab. If you don't like doing the jabs, that's fine. Take it out. You can just do shuffle. And then if you don't have a step or something, you can just be here on one leg doing the standing punches. All right? All right, we're going to get started in about 20 seconds, so just keep the body moving. Continue your squats. Grab a drink if you need it. We will get started with our first round in just a moment here. Getting ourselves nice and warm. Good. All right, so starting with those step ups, I'm going to start on my right side. 2 and 1. Here we go. So you can take that leg back behind. Or again, you can just make it a repeater. Step down, bring it back up. Either way is fine. This one you won't get quite as many reps in, but maybe a little easier cardiovascular. 2 and 1. Rest. Woo! All right, so we got that shuffle, shuffle, cross, jab. 2 and 1. Here we go. Shuffle, shuffle. I like to breathe out while I'm doing the punch. 5 more seconds. Here we go. And rest. Good. All right, back to that step. We're going to switch sides. Point that foot. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. So here we go. So again, you can do the repeater or step it down, step it back up. Remember, your other option is to be here with a standing crunch. Okay? So similar thing, a little less. All right, rest. Good. All right, back to that shuffle and punch. 3, 2, and here we go. Nice strong punches. Twist into that knee. Pivot that foot. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice work. Halfway through round 1, y'all. Back to those step ups. And here we go. I gotta go this way because I'm trying to go up between my rafters. We've got lower ceilings in your basement. You understand. Getting those arms in. 2 and 1. Rest. Nice work. All right, back to that shuffle cross jab. Breathe. And here we go. can. Two, and rest, good. All right, other side, last time on these step ups here. And here we go. You might notice that one side is a little easier than the other, or a little bit more natural than the other. I think this side for me feels a little weird. Good. Almost there, two. And one, good. All right, y'all, last 20 seconds of this round. Let's finish strong here. Minute break is coming. Here we go. Good. Halfway. Two. And rest. Good job. All right. Minute break. Take deep breaths. All right. Okay, so next two exercises. We've got squat jacks. I'm out of breath. Squat jacks and mountain climbers, okay? So I'm going to leave my chair here, so I might use it a little bit. Show you some options for the mountain climbers. With squat jacks, we're going to do an alternating touch. So we're just here. Okay, option. Step it out and reach. Step it out and reach. The mountain climbers, shoulders right above those wrists. Climb it out. You can be down on the ground, on the wall. Midpoint is up on the chair. All right, squat jacks are first. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And reach. And nice and long those legs. And these squat jacks. Remember your option. Step it out. Take out the jump. 2 and 1. Good. All right, mountain climbers. Again, you can take it to the ground, or you can have it up on a little bit of an elevated surface. 2 and 1. Here we go. Climb it up. Trying to keep those shoulders above your wrist. I don't want to get myself back here. That's not going to engage my core. So I really want to try to keep pushing forward, having those shoulders right above the wrist. Nice, long, strong body. 2 and 1. Oh, deep breaths. All right, back to those squat jacks. Know your options. Do what works for you. 2 and 1. Here we go. And breathe. You've got this. What's the reason you're here today? Improve that quality of life. Increase that energy. Increase that confidence. Feel good. Boost that mental health. And rest. Good. We want to challenge our bodies. So we don't want to be in pain. 2, 1. Here we go. Now, if you are down on the ground, check in with yourself. Make sure that you are forward. You are not back here, okay? This isn't going to do much for us. So I'd rather you hold a plank, 2 and 1, and not do mountain climbers than be back like this, okay? All right, squat jacks, 2 and 1. We're halfway through. You've got this. And while you're doing those squat jacks, the other thing, if you prefer, you can also do the mountain climber on the wall. 7 more seconds. 2 and 1. But form is really important with those mountain climbers to work that core, because that's what we're doing it for, right? All right, mountain climbers. 2 and 1. Here we go. So, if there are any women out there who have had for postpartum doing this once you're cleared for exercise, this might be a good way to start back with that core strength. So you don't have to push yourself to that full mountain climb right away. And rest, good. Really focusing on that form is helpful. All right, squat jacks, 2 and 1, here we go. You've got this, keep it up. Almost there, 5 seconds, here we go. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Last 20 seconds, y'all. And then we are halfway through the standing portion of our workout. 2 and 1, here we go. So again, make sure if you're on the ground, your shoulders are right over those wrists, body's long, strong, and straight. That diagonal line. You can also hold the plank in full position or down on the knees. Just tense that core. 2 and 1. Good. Rest. Grab a drink. We're halfway done. We're on round 3. Okay, we've got curtsy lunges. And then for some oblique action, we're going to do an arm and leg extension. Also a little bit of a balance challenge. So I'm going to flip this around to show. All right, so curtsy lunges. We're taking our leg back to the side, like we're curtsying for the queen. Okay? So that's an option. If your knees don't like the curtsy lunges, you can just do regular lunges. And if your knees don't like that, you can just do some squats, okay? So you've got options here. Arm and leg extension. I'm going to do it on this side first. You're going to hold on to something, but we're going to be here. So just bringing that leg up and down. All right, we're going to start in just a couple of seconds. We grab one more quick drink. And a tiny extended break. Okay, so we're starting with those curtsy lunges. And 2. And 1. Here we go. So just alternating. Now, if the alternating is too much for you, you want help with the balance, do one side at a time. So you've got options here. Same with the lunge. Regular lunge, 2 and 1. Good. All right. The heat kicked on, so hopefully it's not too loud for you. All right, arm and leg extension. So start with my left side. And 1. Here we go. Nice and controlled. We're going to lower that leg back down, not just drop it down, okay? Really take some focus here. Keep those muscles tight. In 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, back to those curtsy lunges. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So again, you can alternate. If these don't work for your body, for your knees, for whatever reason, you can either switch to reverse lunges or do some squats. They all pretty much work the same thing. This just helps with balance. 2 and 1. Rest. All right. Arm extension. Arm and leg extension. Leg out to the side. 2 and 1. Here we go. Woo! Oh, my range of motion's a little bit better, seems like, on this side. Again, slowly pulling it up, slowly lowering it down. Nice and controlled here. 2 and 1. Rest. Good. All right, back to those curtsy lunges. We're halfway through this round, y'all. 2 and 1. Here we go. Good. Side to side. Okay, this is not enough cardio for you. Take those reverse lunges. Take them into a plyo lunge, okay? Or a sprinter start. You need a little bit more. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, back to my other side for that leg extension. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So again, you can hold on to something, maybe a chair. I'm finding that I'm very tight through my hips right now. Probably has something to do with the fact that I sat in my car for almost 3 hours yesterday. 2 and 1. All right, back to those curtsy lunges last time for these. All right, in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Yeah, the Coney Island, like Christmas night lights and night of Christmas. I don't know what it's called. The lights down in Coney Island. They were great, but we were not prepared. We'd never been before, so our 5 and 2.5-year-old. 2 and 1. Rest. And all right, we're starting in 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Here we go. And did not anticipate that it was going to be a 2-hour wait in the car. We survived it. We actually even had a little bit of fun bonding time. And the kids loved the lights. So that made it worth it. They're still talking about it today and probably will be until next year. And rest. Good. All right. We're going to do a little plie hop action and some plank jacks. So we go ahead and turn this around. Okay, so plie hops. Plie, we're going straight down. So we're not going back, we're going straight down. Legs are nice and wide, toes are pointed out. So we're going to be down. We're just going to be hopping it up. Okay, so really working those inner thighs, those glutes. Getting a little bit of cardio with the hopping. Now, hopping is not your thing. You can come up on the toes. Okay? Okay, but we're trying to stay relatively low in this move. Right, and then plank jacks. Knee here. Take it side to side. You can also step the feet out. Basically, just don't want our hips to be bouncing a whole lot. Okay? All right, plie hops are first. Starting in 6 seconds. This is our last round, y'all. And then we've got a little bit of core to end us. 2 and 1. Here we go. Sometimes I like to dance or punch or just do something. Let's kind of make it a fun thing. Doing these hops. Now remember, you can take up a hop. Keep it low impact and just take it up on those toes. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo! There we go. Plank jacks. Up on an elevated surface, down to the ground. 2 and 1. Here we go. Hopping those feet out. So basically, what you do is show you down on the ground. We don't want to be bouncing and dropping those hips. That'll hurt, right? 3 more seconds. You want to keep it nice and stable. 2 and 1. Makes it easier to keep stable if you just step those feet out. 2 and 1. Here we go. Feels like mid-dance. Let me know in the comments. How do you get through this move? Make fun, right? Woo! It's burning. In 3, 2, 1. Woo! Rest. Oh my goodness. My legs are gonna be a little jelly after these moves. All right, plank jacks. 2 and 1. Here we go. Again, it's gonna be kind of your middle of the road. Taking it, and then the lower you get, so maybe you're on a step, you can take it a little bit lower, also take it to the wall, also take it to the ground. But just keep those hips stable. Nice and strong core. Hand rest. Sorry. It's talking too much. Missed the end. All right, plie hops. And 1. Here we go. We're halfway through this round. Well, we're halfway now, right? 10 more seconds. We got this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Shake that up. Now, maybe the plank jack overall is just not your thing. So instead, go to hold the plank. Go down on the knees. Up on the toes. Okay. Other modification is to do tabletop and focus on pulling that belly button up to the spine. 2 and 1. Okay, that's actually, it's challenging to do the one and holding that core up and in. All right, last one is create hops. Here we go. So that's a good option too. There's so many ways to do different things. So do what works for your body, not somebody else's, yours. Be mindful, pay attention for what's working, what's not. 2 and 1. Woo. 2 and 1. Here we go. Last 30 seconds. And be up in this plank. Step it out. So many options here. The whole point is that we're working that core, getting that isometric movement. 2 and 1. Rest. Good job, y'all. Minute break. Okay? We're going to end with some core. Let me pull this for me. Get this. Countdown. Here we go. All right. Awesome job, y'all. So, while we're resting, show you our free exercises. So I've really been into this one. I'm going to move side view here. We've done this the past few classes, so sorry for getting sick of it, but I really like the holding and the twisting. Okay, so we're going to twist to one side, hold it for 4, and then twist. I will count you down, okay? If you need to do less, that's okay. You can always come back to center, pull yourself up a little bit. Okay, but we're trying to get back in this 45-degree angle. Okay, so we've got those. We've got dead bugs. We're here, like a reverse tabletop, just make sure you can see me. And we're going to lower our right leg, left arm down. Really focusing on keeping that low back pressed into the mat and keeping our core tight the whole time. Okay? So we've got those. Then we're going to just prop ourselves up. We got low kicks. So you can keep it in a small motion, bigger motion, just pay attention to what works for you better. And we'll flip it over into our bellies and do some swimmers. So that's just paddling those arms. I'll show it to you when we get there. All right, are you ready for some twists? 30 seconds. Ready? And here we go. Take it back. We're going to twist. 2, 3, 4, and 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 twist. 2, 3, 4. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest. Good. Woo! All right, dead bugs. All right, so taking it down to the back, alternating. Left arm, right leg going down. 30 seconds. 2 and 1. Here we go. What am I doing? I did my left leg first, of course. So really focusing on keeping this formation, keeping that leg that's not lowering in that 90-degree angle. Takes a little brain focus. Really got to pay attention to what you're doing. Think about the movement. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, y'all. We're going to prop ourselves up. We're going to do those low kicks. 30 seconds. You can also just lie flat on your back. Just make sure that you're pressing your lower back into the mat or the floor. All right, ready? And here we go. Kick those legs. So again, you can be here. Just try to keep that mat. You can put your hands underneath your hips. Just keep that low back pressed into the mat. So I find it to work a little bit better for me when I'm sitting up like this. Ooh, I haven't done these in a while, I can tell. The higher your legs, the easier it'll be. 2 and 1. Oh my gosh. I can tell I've not done those in a minute. All right, swimmers, y'all. 30 seconds. Keeping our core nice and tight, so focus on that. Paddle those arms and legs. Ready? And here we go. Kick, kick, kick. Keep that core tight. Squeeze through those glutes. Support that low back. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. A lot of times when we're doing our core work, we forget to breathe. All right, 10 more seconds. You've got this. Hopefully you all can see me. I didn't check. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome job, y'all. All right, let's push it back into child's pose. Oh, stretch that out a little bit. Good. Take it over to one side. And the other. Good. Ooh, feels good. All right, take it up into tabletop. Do a little cat-cow. Stretch that out. All right, so we're just going to drop that belly, lift the chin and the head. I'm going to arch that back. Look back toward our toes. And drop the belly, lift the head. Nice and controlled. Let's do one more of each. And other way. Good. All right, let's take it to our back. Stretch out those hips a little bit. Make sure you stretch today. Make sure you stretch a couple times today. Drink lots of water. We're just going to do this figure 4. So I'm pulling my bottom knee toward me. I'm trying to push my top knee away. Kind of creating a 4. You can do this seated. You can do this. You can do it standing. Little balance challenge. So a few options for this one. You can also cross those legs in completely and then try to hug those in. You might feel it a little bit deeper in a different, just a slightly different spot. Not the same, but a little different. Good. Other side. One side might feel tighter than the other. Mine certainly does. My right side is feeling much tighter. All right. Good. Breathe as you stretch. We're almost there. 2 and 1. Do a little bit more of that later. For sure. It's a good one to do in bed. You know, like right before you're going to sleep. Too. It makes me feel good. A little stretching. Good. Let that go. All right. I'm going to roll over to one side, prop myself up. I'm going to stretch out our front of our hips. And then we'll stand up and do our hamstrings and our quads. All right, so I'm just leaning into this just a little bit, squeezing into that glute. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can lean onto that front leg just a bit. Don't put your whole body weight on it, but just add a little lean. And then you can add the arm up overhead, chest lifted slightly toward the ceiling, gaze up toward the ceiling as well. Feel a nice deep stretch in that front of the hip. Really good stretch. You can also do this seated by kind of scooching to the edge of your seat and putting one leg back behind, then the other. You're going to need to scooch to the edge and then the side that you need to stretch on. All right, let's do the other side here. Oh, this one feels good too. Well, thank you for joining me live in my basement. I think it actually was hopefully you could hear me most of the time. I think when our heater turned on, that might have been a little noisy, so apologies for that. I will do better at recording this at a better time and all that. I need to go to B North and use our new fancy equipment too. All right, good. Let's put our feet underneath us. Just hang in a little ragdoll here. Feel that stretch behind our legs, and our hamstrings, and our calves. Oh, that feels good. Then when you're ready, slowly roll yourself up. Shoulder rolls. You can stretch those quads just a little bit more. You're going to stretch them a bit while you're in that hip stretch, front hip stretch. Good. Other side. I hear my kids starting to get restless upstairs. Good. All right, hamstring real quick. Kickstand that leg. Do a few more here. You can always stretch this a little bit more later. I don't want to hold you way past time. Good. Let's just round through that back, stretch out the upper body a little bit. We didn't do a whole lot with our upper body, but just always good to do these stretches. Chest opener, gaze up to the sky. Shake that out. Let's take a deep breath all together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sigh that out. Let's do one more. And awesome. Thank you all so much for joining me today here in my basement live. I hope you enjoyed the workout. If you did, feel free to like it. Throw something in the comments. You can tell me that this was terrible. I did it in my basement with my family home. That's fine. I won't do that again. But again, thank you for joining. My name's Katie. I'll be back next Tuesday and all the Tuesdays in January with more cardio and core. If you want if there are any certain exercises or things that you're looking for, feel free to put that in the comments, but you can also email us at virtualfitness@tryhealth.com. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do that. You get alerts when we're going live and when we've got premiere videos coming out. But for those who celebrate, Merry Christmas. And hopefully I see you next week. But if not, Happy New Year. Let's get into 2021 and just put this year in the rear view mirror, right? All right. Take care and thanks again for joining. Bye.